LinkedIn has been getting tighter and tighter about the information they let you get without what they want you to do is sign up for their premium program, right? So you keep on being like, oh, I wanted to find that person, but I can't connect with them. I need an in-mail. You know, so this is LinkedIn's sort of trick to get your money. This is what's possible if you use LinkedIn correctly. This client, right about week 4 is when he had an hour-long coaching session with me, and you could see the spike in the visits to his profile. One of the things that you might not know is that you can see how many people visit your profile on any given day, how many people visit it or view it, or how many times it just comes up in the search results. And this little, these statistics are going to be on the right side of your homepage on your LinkedIn profile. Another hidden part of LinkedIn, how do you turn off your privacy settings or turn on your privacy settings so certain activities do get broadcast or don't get broadcast? It's in that tiny little upper right-hand corner under your name is the settings. So you just push on that little down arrow and you'll get to your settings and you can change your privacy settings. How do you get rid of all those letters and numbers at the end of your profile URL? I bet some of you have them. Yes, someone wants to know. Again, click edit next to your profile URL where it says edit, that little edit, and you'll get to all that functionality and you can change your URL. How do you add sections to your profile? You'll see people have the skills section, they have a volunteer experience section, they have all these cool sections and applications. How do you add those sections? At the bottom of that gray box, you will see and add sections with a little plus sign. That's how you do it. And these are some of the sections that are available. This is just a limited list: certifications, courses, honors and awards, languages, projects, patents, test scores. If you already have the sections in your profile, they won't show up here. These are only the ones that you haven't used yet and that you have the opportunity to use. It's not unlimited. That's one thing. If you get a premium, you get more, you can use more sections and more applications. The skills section is really important, and a lot of people don't have it on their profile. Specialties might actually completely disappear. It's already a subsection of the summary, but skills is the up-and-coming section on LinkedIn. So add it to your profile if you haven't already. You can do that with that little plus sign next to the add sections. Here's what you get in skills and experience. It looks like that top part, all your skills and experience. If you click on one of them, like let's say real estate, then you'll get a definition of what that skill is, and you'll see the little arrow, down arrow. That's how it's trending year after year. No surprise that that one was going a little bit down. And then you'll also get a list of people who have that skill in their profile. If you're looking for someone who has a particular skill, you can search in the skills section and find people. You can find employees, you can find colleagues, and if you want to be found by someone who's searching for someone with your skill, you got to have the skills section and make sure your skills are there. Multimedia profiles. How do people get video and all that cool stuff on their profile? You can use SlideShare. That's the most popular way to do it. I have a video on my profile. You do have to get a SlideShare premium subscription in order to put videos onto your LinkedIn profile. Graphics are a lot easier. You can use Unicode. You can copy and paste anything that you see on LinkedIn. If you go on my website, this is a nice little secret, you can go to my sample LinkedIn profiles and they all have little graphics, so you can just copy and paste those right into yours. But you really can create something that pops visually in your summary. Okay, how do you find people who you can't connect with on LinkedIn? You get someone and it says Mark TJ and you don't know their last name, and how do you get to them? And it says send in mail. How do you connect? I took a little piece of his profile, the summary, put it in quotes, stuck it into Google. There it is in Google, and guess what? His last name is Johnson. Isn't that great? He comes up right there, and if I click on that in Google, Mark T. Johnson's LinkedIn profile, voila, on LinkedIn, Mark T. Johnson, and it says connect. That in-mail thing has magically turned into a connect button. So this is a really, really great trick. If you want to connect with someone and you can't figure out their last name, or you can't figure out how to connect with them, you're like, who do I know, who knows him, who can connect us? You don't need to go through any of that. Just use Google. If you have a company, you might want to put out a nice page to recruit employees. You have, and the recruiters I'm sure can tell you all about this too, you can actually put a nice, on the bottom here is what's possible for your company page under the careers section. And then LinkedIn Signal. LinkedIn Signal is a way to use your updates on your company page or on your personal page to just get out to the world, because you can actually create filters, like my filters there are job fair, resume help, writing and editing. I can go into Signal and click there and then just get all the updates and the stream of what's happening in my particular field. And people are searching on various things. If you want to get in there, write status updates, write company page updates, so that you can actually show up in people's searches on Signal. That's Kristen Johnson, another resume writer in town. And you know, the networking person said this too. The other, I think, hidden secret of LinkedIn is that it's not all about LinkedIn. You can start on LinkedIn, but if you really want to get results from being on LinkedIn, take it offline. Get on the phone, meet for coffee, be human, and you will get results. That's how I've made so many of my connections through LinkedIn that have built into huge sources of business for me and are still continuing to build business for me. And that is the end of my presentation.